Hey guys, welcome to another Bricklaying vlog. Just driving to work. So on a stone garage today. I've been putting some stuff on my Instagram. Work's well slow at the moment for an April anyway. For an April, May, you know, it should be absolutely flying off the handle, but it's not. It's well slow. Like normally like last April, I made the gang bigger, and when we had a bit more work on, didn't really earn much more, you know, just the stress of it. I couldn't hack it really, unreliability and that. So I'm just sticking one-on-one. Today I'm solo. I'm normally solo on odd day of the week, one day of the week at least, maybe sometimes two. But at the end of the day, at the moment, I've just been doing shit lifts, loads of shit. Stuff ain't worth much, there's not much to go at. Like I'm on a stone garage today, I'll be able to get it 7 or 8 course round on my own, and that is all you can go in stone. Stone 7 or 8, maybe 9, or else it'll buckle. You know what I mean? So single skin, no ties behind it to support it. So it is what it is. You know, if I'd have had two other people with me, it'd just be a day of earning fuck all. And I think, contracts managers or whatever, site agents will look on a site and say we need more men building these houses. And with these conny bricks, same with stone, you can't go fucking high in the day. I've talked to one of my good mates. He's having all struggles at the moment in their gang. They're 3 brickies. They're on conny brick houses, and they can't fucking get fuck all done because it's a fucking shit material. So same with stone really. Stone's the same. You have the same problems with stone as you do with conny bricks. You can only go so high. It's the same fucking old adage, you know. And it's just fucking, the bigger your gang size sometimes, the less you're gonna fucking earn if you've got A, crap material, B, not a lot of work, and that, or like C, crap forky, you know what I mean? So just fucking, sometimes I've been working one-on-one 10 years now, and I've never fucking, earning money's never been a problem, but it can be if you fucking are too big a gang. Like when I went a bit bigger with Dean and Paul, couldn't earn fuck all. Yeah, I got through more work, but that's it. You're getting through more, you're getting through more work, pleasing the contractor or the main house builder. Yeah, you're pleasing them, but everyone else is taking it. The whole gang's taking a pay cut because you're not earning it. Well, everyone's taking a fucking pay cut basically because fucking getting through more work, but you're not earning as much because you just fucking, shit price is a shit price, and you split that 4 ways, you're getting a shit split 4 ways. You know what I mean? So is it, simple maths, unfortunately. But yeah, right. See you when I get there. It's 7:30, 35 minutes past 7. I've got another 45 minutes to go. So I'll be there at 8:15. Usual time. That's what I like to get there. 8 o'clock, after 8. 8:05. I'm happy. Right. I've got my GoPro and all. I've redid this a few times, but I've got my GoPro. I'm going to get a bit of headcam today. I'm solo, and also I like recording. People ask why you record solo, because I'm not paying anyone that day. I ain't got to rush and try and get them down. It's hard graft. Our job. Right. See you in the next clip. So I'm on site. It's half 11. I started laying at about 9:15. I'm taking some phone calls and sorting some stuff out at work. But yeah, this is what I've got. I've got 5 course on this garage. Show you a few tips now before I get some headcam later, because they're rushing me to get this one up, and obviously people don't realise when it's just me here how much I'll get done. But yeah, check it out anyway. So yeah, we've got 5 course on, and you want to aim with stone, keep your joints nice and tight, perps and beds. You see, if you look at the house, they've tried to lay it like brickwork or blockwork, fucking massive perps, no good. So same again, nice and tight, and then obviously your box section will keep your plumb line
your machined edge to some degree, but you can re-straighten that with your chisel when it's gone off. So if you can see a line here, this is where, you know, your stone veneer, as you want to say, because this is sort of Marshall's semi-manufactured stone. But you can see you've got like a 10mm offset there, so you want to keep that 10mm over here. Get your eye down, make sure that's somewhat to the line. You know, you can't really tell with stone, it's the beauty of it. And then same over here, your profiles need to be plumb, but they too tend to twist. So if you look at the twist at that, that's like 10mm twist. You know, plus it does help a little bit with your veneer, so if you want to get that 15mm, you can whack your level up it somewhat. So if you whack a level somewhat up it, it'll give you a rough reading. Obviously it depends where you put your level, to what reading you get, but just stay within levels range. So just, you know, eye it into your profile, eye your line in, say that's your profile line. Right, we're going to give that a smack over, next course smack over. And you know, it's great for people like me who like to make it, it's a bit more of an art stone. But yeah, so also on your pillars you want to try do your cuts as well beforehand. Done a few here. Yeah, it's a garage, fucking easy. So I've used this 3/4 tub this morning, it's dead hot. I'm a bit stressed out this morning, the drive was fucking tedious, I fucking was mad in. So I'm going to use just this gobbo up, then I'm going to joint up and then reload the stone out, because I've got 4 or 3 packs, so probably load out what I need for here, probably only go up another few course and then load this out, get a tub out, sorted. 2 tubs on stone, easy enough. Alright, see you in a bit. Oh, fucking that's coming off, I'm fucking boiling. So yeah, check out what we got done so far. It's about 1:15. Yeah, this is what I got done. So we got 8 course on that. It's as high as I wanted to comfortably go anyway. So yeah, that's the finish. I want to get another quick brush. You see the little dark spots where there's little chips in the stone? You can brush them out and then that becomes stone again. So they just need a brush out when it goes off, a nice scrub out them things. And that's back of it. We've got a personal door going here. That's back of it there. Yeah, a pillar going up there. A little pillar. I'll build that tomorrow. I was a little bit late starting today because that guy's helping. I was tired this morning. I had a lot on. So right, I've got my head cam in there. I'm gonna get tunes back on. I've got my tub. That's my little makeshift stands when I ain't got enough buckets. But I'm gonna put all my buckets and then that, and I'll go stone in between them. Normally it takes about 3B4 or 3B5 to get this side up, so I'm going to get this side done and hopefully I can be done before 4 or maybe half 4. Right, damp slope rolled out, and right, see you in the egg camp. I know we're all working on his own today, Fies, aren't we? My lad's bobbed on me and all.
Oh, hey guys, a little bit of a voice check-in for you guys. Such a long video, I'm going to do quite a few of these. I've been editing this video like 4 or 5 hours already, so you know, I'll be editing probably another 4 or 5 hours. So this is, you know, a pretty big one, you know, for you guys. So yeah, 2-size stone on this garage. I've got a lot of things to talk about when it comes to stone. There's not much coverage on it. I know Collis has never really laid much of it. I don't think there's really much of any stone content on YouTube, so it's a thing. It's just a thing in the north of England, to be honest. Sandstone is just... This is manufactured sandstone, by the way, Marshall's shit. It's not amazing when it comes to stone standards, but it's pretty easy to lay, and it's light, and it's not light, but it's fucking light enough. I can pick 3 of these up at once without hurting my back. So yeah, I normally stack it like 3x3 stone, sometimes 4x4 depending, but I think 3x3 is a sweet spot. You can get higher up quick, you know, you don't want to be bending with stone. Can be a backbreaker. This editing software will cut my recording off, so I'm only going to do little 5-minute segments for the voiceover, and then you can go back to listening to the sounds of the building site. So yeah, 3x3, that's my general rule of thumb. You can pick 3 up at once. Obviously, most old carriers won't pick 3 up. I'm just, you know, part-time powerlifter, part-time bricklayer. It seems that way these days. That many more days off than a fucking school teacher at this rate. But yeah, so yeah, 3x3, get it up nice and high. And then this is why stone is pretty good solo, you know, especially when it's wet weather. It don't go off for hours, and if the stone's wet, it doesn't also go off for hours. You know, if stone's wet, max 4 or 5 course, stone's dry, 10 course, that's rule of thumb. A little bit of an overview, no less than like a 7 or 8 inch piece in the wall, and then, you know, minimum bond 4 inch, ideally 5 inch plus. You know, staggered joints, you don't want to be doing stretcher bond on stone, it just looks naff. Even with 2 sizes, you know, even though you've got 300s and 440s, just throw an extra few different sizes in there. Throw some 380s in there. Just fucking, you know, you could ideally do with like a dressing hammer. I forgot what they're called, but like a brick hammer on both sides, a little bit heavier than a brick hammer. Just crack the stone and put a few mixed sizes. It just breaks the bond up. It looks a lot better. But isn't necessary. You know, a lot of gangs won't do it. Nice tight perps. Nice tight beds, tiny barrel to point them where you know, and just don't smear the fucking stone. It's a fucking common error you see. A lot of guys laying stone, they put massive fucking beds on, massive perps, and smear the fucker. Don't bother with that. Like, look on this house, the background, the perps are fucking massive. You know, it's just a bit of a disrespect to stone. You know, you match stone, it's tight perps. You want like no more than a 10mm perp. Ideally, you want like 8mm perps. Ideally, a bit tighter perps. They just look better. They just look nice and look a lot better with like the 8mm perps, you know. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's one of them things. Profiles are fucking mint. You only need a lot of time 1 F clamp on them, sometimes 2. And you know, you could do with like the Blakes sort of. The Blakes would go alright on stone. I don't know if Blakes set up alright on stone, but I know box section's fine. That's pretty much my main tips. Get profiles on stone. It's fucking a lot quicker than building it freehand. Freehand's good, you know, if you've got nice plumb block where you can just measure off your block, but you know, with how the materials are recently, like we've got piss wet blocks on this site, and you know, my block work ain't gonna stay perfect, and the stone comes in varied thicknesses, so it's hard to get it perfect, you know, just tape measuring the cavity or just tape measuring the overall. It can vary, and you can put a level up it, you know, but you can get mixed readings a little bit. You just, you know, it's mainly the 6 foot level is something you want to just get on stone, just put it up every now and again, stand back, eye it in, you know, take your time also. So more crucial, the more consistency, and crucially you get your bed right on stone more than more than, you know, laying brick especially. So anyway, right, that's my little clip. I'll see you later on.
Fucking hell. Fucking beast.
So we've got a little clip here of me, you know, getting the mortar out. A lot of guys have asked about how I do these, you know, the tub solo. A bit of water in each tub, if you've just seen there. Get the mortar, you know, I got the mortar pretty crap in these days. They're a little bit fucking, I think this was better than the first tub I got, but I was using like 3/4 tubs, but I got even too much of that. I should have been getting halves out really for the with how hot it was. And it's stone, like, guys, you don't need that much gear. I probably used more gear on the garage than I did if I'd have been laying it in a cavity, because you sort of fill in the perps a little bit more in a garage, so you ain't got as much pointing at the back. Whereas like on stone, like, you know, you sort of you're trying to minimise the amount of squeeze out on a cavity. You sort of you haven't got to scrape the backs as clean. You know, ideally you should have a brush down it, but fucking hell, it's stone. You can hardly see the fucking snaps because of the uneven, you know, rear face of it. So, you know, so. But yeah, that's all I load out. I load out, obviously, you know, a 3/4 tub. I don't fill them. Sometimes a half tub nowadays, just like a half tub at a time. And then, you know, 40 litre ones, 2 handles. That's why I have the 2 handles. It's just easy to move them about. You can't overfill them, that's the main thing that'll probably do your back in. And my little BT ropes. Get some BT rope attachment on the handles and drag them. You know, there's no wrong with dragging it across the floor. It's, you know, it will wear them out a little bit quicker than carrying them, but you're saving your joints, guys. Saving your joints. Drag them where you can. Drag them to just lifting distance, then hoist them, you know. I've been doing this like 2 years with tubs now. It's fucking, just save yourself, you know. The amount of lifting I've saved myself with tubs is phenomenal. you know, this is what you got to do when you're lifting distance. You're like resting it on your belly, resting it on your thighs. Just drag them. You know, I need to get some more BT rope sorted for some of mine. It can be a little bit of a trip hazard sometimes, that rope. You've just got to keep it out of the way, and just be mindful of it, you know, get used to it. So this is a little clip of me getting my cuts ready. Stone, it's all about the cuts. Get the cuts fucking pre-done. Ideally, when you're loading up, then do your cuts. You're like, you know, especially with a garage, just like copy the cuts off another garage. Or you know, what I tend to do with garage door openings, I make them a little bit bigger than what they need to be, because, you know, it's a garage door. It's having a little bit of a plastic face you're putting up it when they put the mastic on. I just get a bit more space, because sometimes they come big, sometimes they hardly fit, and, you know, you're better making it big and it fitting than it being small. You got to cut the garage door down, you know. So yeah, the cuts are crucial. This had a little personnel door in. It's alright, it's pretty good, because I think you get the same price with this door in it and not, so you get less stone, more money, so it's pretty good. And you know, it saves you time as well. It saves you time if you get all your cuts set. A lot of this time in stone is lost cutting, lost finding the right piece of stone. Not so much of an issue on two sides jobs, you know, like this, but you know, and getting the cuts right, you know, I fucked the cuts up a little bit on this garage. I fucked the you know, the return piece in the pillar. It should have been the flat edges and the dressed edge. Yeah, just fucking little things on me. I make mistakes now and again, you know. Just fucking nature of being human. But yeah, so it's a couple hours, it's an hour or so fix of me slicing them out. And oh, and that's another thing. I'm getting a fucking I'm getting a reciprocating saw soon, because it's a key tool for some of the work I'm doing. Oh, Lasse's looking at me now as I'm recording this voiceover, thinking, "Are you getting that?" I said, "Fucking tuna, expense sensors."
First I've heard.
First you've heard, but it's expenses for the company. So yeah. Anyway, right. That's my little bang on about cuts. Check out the rest of the clips. Enjoy. See you in the next voiceover clip.
4 and 3 of them.
So yeah, we're starting laying now. So yeah, basically, stone, you need your gear stiff. Like, this was a little bit stiff on this day, but you know, this is where the little trowel comes into its own. This 7-inch little towel set, you know, Ox do one now. This is a high craft. 10 quid little trowel like this is just fucking perfect for this 150 gear. You know, 150, you know, like 100mm wide stone by 150 deep. You know, it's fantastic, especially when you're spread one layer on just like you would with a Thermalite 440 block or like a 600 block. You know, your gear does go off on stone quite deceivingly. You know, and if the stone's wet, you know, you can put it, you know, you can lay it out. But on sandstone, you know, this pre-manufactured stuff, this is by Marshalls. It's like manufactured walling stone or whatever it's called. 440 walling stone or something like that. It goes off pretty quick. Especially when it's dry. You know. So, and you can't have it too wet because you can't. You know, it'll start sinking. Your stone will start oozing, a bit like Connie bricks. That's why you've got to have it stiff. I followed Jack Gash, or the what's he called? Jack Gash, the hippie bricky, on Instagram, and he did a few YouTube videos wearing the old belt about a year or so ago. A year or two ago, he was doing a few vids, but it's definitely it's definitely underrated, especially this little trowel, you know, and having the gear stiff, because you can just work with stiffer gear quicker with a small trowel. So yeah, right, the phone's dying, so I'm gonna probably make this video into 2 parts as well. So I'll give you a closing to part 1, and when I start part 2, I'll shoot part 2 as well. So right, see you in the next little voiceover clip. So I'm checking in back here for a little bit of a voiceover when I'm building the pillar. So this is where I completely fucking balls it up. So see this piece of stone here. See, we've got the flat edge of the stone. We should have had the flat edge of the stone on the return piece also. Fuck knows why I did it like that. I'd even looked at this stone garage before and thought, oh yeah, they're flat on the inside, and completely my ADD mind just completely forgot. So I've had a count up anyway. It's fucking 6 stones on each pillar. I've got to chop out and fucking sort out and replace when I've just dropped the scaffold. Because when I put the last couple of course on, when they put the scaffold up, put the lint on, I managed to get it right. So live and learn. But I think I said in the last clip I'm going to get a recip saw. I'm going to get a little recip saw, I think. So I'm just perfect for recipping mortar joints out. My mate uses one. Known about them for a while. They don't create as much dust as well when you're cutting. You can cut Connie watch with them also. So, well, pretty little good recip saws. Work for Thermalite. Work for Connie. On with this. I think it's better for Connie blocks really than mortar joints. Really, so. But yeah, that's all I do on the return of a pillar. Also, if you follow Collinson, it's Collison, but for years I used to pronounce it Collinson. But yeah, fella Collison on Insta is using the goalposts, as I like to call them, the goalpost profile props. I'm going to get some soon. It's going to be my next expense sensors. Little joke me and I'll since she does my tax return. But yeah, I used to fucking spell it wrong all the time. So we're going to get some of them next. I think they're good for these garage pillars. If you see the garage pillars, you just put them up, prop them up, set them up with the garage pillars. Obviously a lot of time an F-clamp on stone works fantastic, or a couple when on brick, but they're great for these little garage pillars because I got one of my profiles nabbed a couple of days after this clip. I got it nabbed, the site got done over, boiler got nicked, and fucking my profile got nicked. Well, one profile on a 6 foot level got nicked, so I'll be getting a set of bigger aluminiums. I don't really want to go too big, but 2 metre aluminiums, 2 metre, and anything basic I can, whatever length one. I'll check the length on the old ones. I'll be getting similar to them, and I'll get you a pair of profile props just for stuff like this. Garage pillars, good for. Obviously, you can use them on internals. Actually, use them on internals pretty good, to be honest, because they're propped. Use them on internals. Use them on on walls. Obviously, I get plenty of walls. Also expansions. Obviously, all this stone has expansions everywhere in it. You know, so it's like similar to Connie bricks, really, construction wise. So I'll be getting a pair of them props. I've been looking at them for years, to be honest. I've used them before, and they're pretty good. Pretty good, to be honest. And they're good for footings, even though I fucking hate footings. Even the more and more I look at footings now, more and more I don't ever want to do them. But I've got a laser level for second lifts. If I can stay on supers, I'm willing to brush the cavities, sparkling. If I just don't have to bend over and lift them fucking horrible blocks. I hate laying Connie blocks. I like laying stone though, even though it's like a lighter version of a Connie block. And it's so, because of the width of it, and the depth, it's got like a lower centre of gravity, you know, it just sits better, so easy to lay, you know, it's so fucking satisfying to lay as well, stone, especially one at a time when the mortar's nice and soft. You just fucking plonk it on the bed, it finds its own, it's like self-leveling almost, so you just get a wiggle to the line, away you go. You know, even if you take a gable up and it bellies a little bit, fucking hell, you can just go straight off a straight course of stone, travel, you know, dress your edge that's lipped a bit, and fucking hell, away you go. No one's none the wiser, you know what I mean? You can literally, stone can be made, you know, it can be fucking moulded to how you want to lay. That's what I love about it. Yeah, that's what I love about it. Well, anyway, right. I might put a bit of music over, and I'll see you in the next clip. So we're at the hour mark now, guys. Hope you've enjoyed some of the footage. You've got a bit of music on there. This is going to be part 1. I'm going to put part 2 of the garage build where you see me finish it. Photoshop footage of me finish it in part 2. How I go about jointing it up, strategy for getting it up to panite. So I hope you've enjoyed this part 1. I'm going to be making more stone videos. I'll be on stone hopefully for foreseeable future for a little while. Stone is fantastic for earning money if you know how to go about it. You know what I mean? You have the right tools, right profiles, right strategy. You know, there's a lot of ways to go about doing stone. There's a lot of ways, and there's slow ways and there's quick ways. I've tried them all, but I've got more experience on brick and block than I've laid stone. But you know, if you can lay a brick, you can lay stone. It's a simple fact of life. Stone takes a little bit more finesse. That's why I'd say less whacking it, more placing it. You know, it's not. You're truly laying stone. You're not just fucking pick and dipping and slamming and slapping stone down. You're laying it, actually laying it, and it takes that finesse to lay stone. It's one of them. Stone's one of them sort of bits of gear where smooth is slow and slow is fast. You know, everything's gonna be smooth with stone. Get your cuts right, pick the right piece of stone. There's 2 sides of this, you can't fob me up too much. You know, get your cuts right. Know what piece of stone to put in where. That's the whole point of stone. Knowing that, don't put a 300 there, put a 4, and then have your tape on. You quickly check on the fly. Right, that's going to be a 3, then a 4, and then you don't want to be mimicking the bond below. You don't want to be doing, stretcher bonding it. So you're like, oh right, let's just stop to break the perps below. Let's wang a fucking 280 and let's wang a 350 in, to make it look better. So it's all about the strategy on stone and how you go about each individual piece and just knowing how to fucking roll with it. Stone's about rolling with it, not just fucking lobbing it down blindly like you do with stretcher bomb. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 2. Cheers.